Welcome back guys on my YouTube channel. Today I'm bringing you a different type of video because you know when you're no longer a teen and you're becoming a man, when you start thinking about buying a caravan, and that's what I'm thinking lately because I really want to go to races and be comfortable. So we came here to the biggest Italian caravan trade show to see all the different caravans, and also because I have a doubt, is it better to get a full caravan or a camper van? For this reason we came here. I want to go and see every single caravan. I took the measurements home of the motorbike because on YouTube you don't find any video telling you if a caravan is suitable for motorbike riders, adventure riders or motocross riders. So this is what I want to do today. Together with you, I want to bring you and evaluate which is the best solution for us bikers. Let's go. First thing, if we start looking at a camper van to load our bike, we will need this section. Instead, if we go with the van, we will need to be able to load it from the back. This is really important. You have different dimensions, so I need to take all the measurements to see which one I can fit the bike without having to take off, for example, the wheel or any other part. For a rally bike, for sure, or for an adventure bike, this is a bit too small, so I'll check other solutions because there are really many. The other thing to take in consideration, follow me Giacomo, is if to get a camper van that doesn't have, you know, the big bed in the front. This means that if we will travel a lot, we will save up on some gas because the caravans with the whole full front bed, it sucks in a lot of air. It will do like 3-4 kilometers with 1 liter, and you know, we're tight on budget. So first thing we will try to do in this trade show is see if any company will provide us one to test and to make a video on, so that we can also check on fuel consumption. And this is the first difference. The other possibility is to buy a motorhome like this one we started looking at. It's a different style. Personally, at the moment that we're starting the trade show, my mindset is more on a caravan like with this style, because so it's like having, you know, like my normal van I use for going racing. Let's continue the tour and start checking inside. Okay, now I'll try and see if no one sees me, and I'll just try and sneak out with this motorhome. Motorhomes, they're cool in the front part because it's like driving a spaceship. I have to take off my mask because I feel like an idiot speaking with the mask on. Anyway, here we have a different solution. This is a van, a camper van. You can see that this becomes one unique bed, and I could potentially load a bike here. The cool thing of the vans is that I have the full height, meaning that, for example, a Yamaha Tenere 700, I can load it and I don't have to, you know, take off wheel or fairing or other things. Most vans have only the bed here, which would mean that I have to unload the bike in order to sleep inside. But in this van, we have a bed on the roof. When it's winter, probably it's gonna be chilly and quite cold, but for summer, this could be the right solution so that we can sleep on top here and keep the bike inside. The only thing I need to understand is the real dimension in length, because I need to be able to access the toilet and all here, the kitchen. But anyway, you know, I cook McDonald's, so that should be easy. At the moment, I'm at the Heimer, I don't know how you say it, stand, and I found a van that could suit my needs, because most vans have the bed that you sleep on this side. This one has the bed on the horizontal side, which means I have here enough space, but the van is long enough for me to put the bike in and be able to access easily the toilet. And also, if I have the bike inside and I'm alone, I can still use the bed. Furthermore, it has the bed on the top, so this could be a good setup if I decide to go with a van. The more we move forward with the trade show and the more I'm oriented with the vans, this is the first van that you can see is thought more for motorbikes because you have the aluminum on the floor and you already have even the ramp. Furthermore, it has something interesting. It has this for the shower, but you know I'm used that Dakar Rally where I take a shower maybe in 2 weeks, so you know I wouldn't use this for a shower but to wash the bike. Only issue with this is it's a bit too low. The bed, you can raise it still a bit up if I take off the mattress, but for example an adventure bike I'd have to take off the fairing. So I need to check and ask exactly what is the height, but this is definitely a really nice solution. I'm now at the Arca, another camper producer stand. I think this with this gray looks really cool, but the part I like most about this camper is that it doesn't have, you know, the big bed that comes forward, so for fuel consumption this is probably ideal, but it has a really huge garage that now I'll show you, and it's pretty big inside to live inside it, so let's go check it out. This is only 77,000 euros. I'll have to rob a bank, but let's check it out. Up to now, this is definitely one of my favorite caravans. I keep on saying camper vans, caravans. I'll probably got it wrong 1,000 times, but you know what I mean. This is one of my favorite caravans because you have a lot of space to live inside here, so it feels like a small home. You have a bed that comes down here, another bed there, so it's more than enough for our needs. I'll show you the toilet, but also we'll get out and I'll show you the garage for the motorbike. One thing I believe that is very useful is to have the shower separated from the toilet. Many caravans or vans have all together, but when we stop riding and we are all dirty, you know, with mud and stuff, I believe this is a better solution so that we don't mess everything up. Super cool feature, you have place to put your stuff, and when you take down the bed, everything comes down together and you're done. Just check out how big this garage is. It always has the feature for the shower, or better, I should say, for the washer for the bike. This is really great dimension. You saw the inside is very nice. For now, this is my favorite caravan. Back to the vans. This looks like a nice solution because all the ones that have the bed where you sleep on the long side, it means I have enough space for the bike. I have the full height. The price is really interesting on this one because up to now all the ones we saw were like 70,000 euros, 68, and this starts from 42,000 euros, and it's really nice, even checking it inside. The only thing that is missing is the bed on top, but I believe you could probably have it as an optional. All in all, I like it. And for almost half the price, that makes a huge difference. Obviously, having the bed here on top the whole time is an advantage because I can store stuff when I'm driving, but on the other hand, just imagine all the air that gets sucked in and the resistance you have from the air. So if you have one of these, you have to stay behind a big truck, big lorry, so at least you can get some aerodynamics. Obviously, a caravan like this, it's nice to have all this space because, for example, Galia, she needs to take all her dresses and all her stuff. She can store them here. She can sleep there while I drive, or vice versa. I make her drive and I sleep all the way. We have another big bed here in the back, big garage, nice toilet. It's very difficult to decide. One thing I really don't understand is why no company is marketing camper and vans for motorbike riders. All these setups are really nice, but for like bicycles, mountain bike, that is okay. But for motorbikes and for dirt bikes, we need specific space in order to load it. I believe there are so many motocross riders, enduro riders, adventure riders, and I believe there is a whole segment of potential customers that are not getting into these vehicles because no company is really marketing them. So that's why I'm here. I wanna show you which one is the best solution, and in the plans there is to actually ask companies to provide me one of these vehicles for maybe 1-2 days so that I can shoot a video and actually try and load the bikes and see how you can live comfortably inside them. Same thing other than the vans, even for the caravans. So many have, you know, the back garage, but it's way too small. They're too low, so it's impossible to load the bike. On some, potentially you can, but you need to remove the front wheel and it's a pain in the ass. And just a few give you the chance to just get your bike and load it. And speaking about motocross bike or enduro bike, for rally bikes you definitely have to either put the small wheel or take off the tower and windscreen. Instead, for the vans, the really big doubt I have is that on a van I could get my Tenere and just put it on, but I'm limited to one bike. Here I could store on, not this one, but on others, I could store one bike, maybe two off-road bikes or an adventure bike like the KTM 390 and some bicycles, whereas on the van I have space probably only for one bike and no bicycles. I would need to put them externally, which still is an option. We're at the booth of a company I didn't know about, it's Sunlight, and this Caravan has actually, I believe, enough space that I can store two bikes or even just one bike and several bicycles or mountain bikes. I like the looks. Now let's go and check it inside. Price-wise, the ratio quality price, I believe it's pretty good because you're looking at 54,000 euros and it's on a Fiat Ducato, so a reliable van. Like all the Caravans, we have big bed here in the back, one in the front. Only thing is with this, clearly we are looking at 4 or 5 kilometers with 1 liter. Let's check the toilet. We have the shower, which is separated. You know, this is something I would like in a Caravan. So this ticks all the boxes. Inside, the looks and the design is really nice with all these LED lights. It creates a nice ambient light. Very simple, nice design. I believe here all the spaces are used in the best way. Big fridge, interesting solution for a good price. Here you can see the different configuration. So they call these camper vans, so I was correct to call them that way. The ones without the front part are called low profile, so that's something I just discovered now. Here A-class are like the big motorhomes. More or less for any need you have, you can find the correct configuration. I'm tempted to get one of these Sunlight vans because they have this icon with the palm and it reminds me of the desert. Plus, marketing wise, I love the fact that they are really marketing these vans for adventure. Now I'm pretty excited because I'm in the booth of Rollerteam. Rollerteam is an Italian company that makes vans and camper vans, and the uniqueness of them is that they have in mind the motorbike rider because they are sponsors of Antonio Cairoli, of Andrea Dovizioso. I've seen their vans on their website and I've been spending hours. Now finally I can see them all here and check out. I've already seen there is a van that could be the right solution, but also they have a really cool camper van with a huge garage where you can also put a quad, an ATV. This is the Livingston model. We have here the aluminum on the floor to load our motorbike. You can raise or bring down the bed. My only doubt at the moment is if I can fit the height of my motorbike here. For sure I'll need to take off the fairing, but this is enough space because it's very wide. So they've been really smart developing this van, because even if I don't use it with motorbikes and just want to go and store some stuff, I have plenty of space here. Another really useful feature, I hate mosquitoes. We can close this and not worry about mosquitoes, and in the summer just have air coming in. We are in another Rollerteam van. I really like this because look, it has such a huge fridge where I can put all my ice creams and my chocolate. You have the bed that you can remove it. My only doubt, and please let me know down in the comments, some vans like these don't have the aluminum on the floor like other ones that are specifically made, you know, to load maybe a bike or a scooter. What do you think if I here I can remove the bed and put a Tenere inside. I'll clearly have the wheels go on the floor. Should I put some aluminium? Will I destroy the van floor? I really have no clue because it's the first time I'm approaching vans and campers. Other very nice solution is the toilet, because we have in a van that is pretty small a very wide toilet where we have a big shower, and you can press here and the sink comes out, meaning that when we're in the toilet and we're not using it, we have a lot of space to move around. And you have the tap that comes out, you put it up and you take a shower. But with the window we can also take a shower outside. If we did a very muddy race or we are very dirty during summer, we can take a shower outside. Other very intelligent solution is the fact that we don't have a door, we have this slider to close and open the toilet. And like all the Rollerteam vans, we have the mosquito net, and this I believe is not one of those expensive accessories, but it has unlimited value. Caravan companies, stop showing me that you load bicycles in. I don't give a fuck about bicycles. I want to load my dirt bike. Finally, I found a Caravan with a big garage where I can fit more than one bike. It's pretty wide. You have lots of places where to put all the ties, and you can get inside the Caravan directly from the garage. And if Galia pisses me off, I can just send her inside here to sleep. It's so rare to find this height where you can load easily the bike, especially for the handlebar of the bike. So it's nice and wide. We can fit 2, potentially even 3 bikes, but probably the load maximum will be around 300 kilograms. So I believe 2 bikes is enough, plus some bicycles and all your gear. This is a really interesting solution because you have 2 beds now. I took down the bed below. I can put the bike inside, and this is a twin bed, but you can take off half of it, which means I can load the bike with the handlebar pointing here, even the Tenere, and still I can have one place to sleep. The only thing, and leave me in the comments below some suggestions, is that these ones that don't have the aluminium on the floor don't have any place where I can put the ties to tie down the bike. And I don't know, I would have to custom make the steel clamps and place them somewhere in order to fix properly my bike when traveling. And also here on, I would need some here on the sides. I don't know, I need to ask an expert, and I need to know if any one of you have already modified one of these vans. We are at the XGO booth. I don't know about this brand. I don't know where they are from. A similar solution to the one we saw before, so we can just separate and have only one bed. So here I have the space for the front of the bike and put it there. Different from the Jotti line, they have here the clamps where I can put the tie downs for the motorbike. I'm amazed at the attention to details that Adria puts on their vans. Even just having this section to put your bottles and other stuff so that it doesn't spill. I really like this van. And in the back you can see that different from all the other vans, this you can raise the bed much more. Now I'll show you. And you have on the floor already all the place to put a bike, and with the bed that can go all the way up, it won't be a problem to load anything. The bed is really huge, and now when I raise it all the way up, you'll see I have plenty of space to put motorbike and also to put bicycles. I believe I could maybe put 2 motorbikes. You see the bed goes a lot more higher than all the other ones we saw until this moment. We have the clamps for the tie downs. I think she could be a winner. Checking out the toilet, but can't find the shower. This stuff makes me really horny. We're just at the second van at Adria, and it's getting better and better. This is probably the perfect solution for me, because You have twin beds that can fold up, meaning that potentially I can sleep inside with my bike parked here and not having to raise the bed. I can get the full fairing, any height bike, I can place it inside. You have here the clamps, and these clamps are really useful because I can move them based on where I need them. It gets even better. I believe I can put the bed even higher depending on what I need to store, because you have the clamps even here that you can adjust them. But these bags are such a smart choice. I can put my goggles, my gloves, my underwear maybe, and I can just pull them out, get them off and take them with me. For example, if I arrive home and I need to wash my stuff, I won't have to bother to take everything out. I'll just get the bag and bring it inside home. Me and Giacomo could already imagine with this LED light how cool it would be to have the bike parked here, raise and take some awesome photos. There is only a small downside. You don't have windows back here and you don't have windows in the toilet. So when you go to the toilet, it must be of a good perfume. Another great option, if not one of the best ones, if we check the price quality ratio, this van is 54,000 euros and you have all the space in the back to load several dirt bikes. You have all the clamps in order to put all the tie downs, some storage space, but the very cool thing about this van, different from the other vans, is that you always have the bed, meaning that we can access the van from here. We always have the bed, so we can keep our bike stored and sleep together, me and my girlfriend. We've come to the conclusion of the 2021 Salone del Camper of Parma. It was really interesting to be here. I'm happy that I came because now I have more clear in mind what I want and what I need. I still need to decide between a caravan or a camper van. I think I'll move more to the camper van, even though the costs are almost higher than the caravans. First of all, the top ones I liked most were from Adria, Arca, Etrusco, Waynesburg, Rollerteam. I saw also one from Jotti Line and Campers International. Now the problem is the budget, because clearly I need to get a lease to get one of these vehicles, even though I don't know in your country, but in Italy, they really keep well the market. You see caravans and vans that are sold with 10 years that have depreciated not that much, not even 10,000 euros sometimes. So it could be a good investment. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I believe there were only 2 camper van solutions that were really made to load properly your bike. The other ones, you have to do some modifications. Let me know also in the comments what optionals you suggest I should put on any of the 2 I go forward with. I'll try and ask the companies to provide me like a demo for 1 day or 2 so that I can really test it, because I have no experience on these. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!